Okay, bring in the Gumshoe. I guess we're just rolling into the court. What is it now? Is it time for my trial already? I've already told you a gazillion times, pal. I didn't do it.
I'll be the judge of that, Detective Gumshoe. No, you won't. I'll be the judge of that.
No. I'm the judge around here, and I'll be the judge of that. We can't all be judges. You guys can do different lawyer things, and I'll be the judge because I'm wearing the robes and I have a hammer. It's called a gavel. It's very nice.
Why can't you guys just be a little less judgmental? Can't we just, like, have a conversation like people? Come on.
Yes, well, speaking of hasty judgments, Detective Gumshoe, I'm afraid I must apologize for an error in judgment on my part.
Your Honor, I don't believe you should apologize just yet. We have yet to prove he is completely innocent of this crime.
I guess so.
What are you guys talking about?
In any case, I would like you to testify as to your actions while you were on guard duty. And please remember, you are not on trial. This is all just a part of the investigation. As such, you may still be found to be an innocent. However, if you should give false testimony, my VIP will object loud and clear. If you are found to be lying, you will be held indefinitely. Understood?
I got you, pal.
Thinking back on the state of the crime scene and the judge's testimony, it's obvious that Detective Gumshoe is lying. And if I can't break his lie, then we may never get a break in this case.
While I was on duty. Alright. I came down here to this courthouse on Detective Bad's orders. As soon as I got here, he ordered me to stand guard in front of the lobby number 2. From that time on, until I heard the gunshot, I was in that hallway the whole time. On my honor as detective, I swear it wasn't me, pal. I mean, that's true.
He's still singing the same tired tune. In that case, I'll just have to change the melody. I know he's lying, and it's time I pulled the information I need out of him.
Okay. Came down here to this courthouse on Detective Bad's orders.
Hold it!
So was it really Detective Bad who called you down here?
You bet it was, pal. I was left in charge of the precinct while everyone was out, and this call comes in. I want you down here in 1 minute flat, he said. Well, I thought this was my big chance, my first case, so I made a mad dash down here. Although, I couldn't exactly get here in a minute flat.
So how long did it take you?
About 10 minutes, I guess.
Hey, what was Detective Bad doing when you finally made it?
He was waiting for me down on the first floor in the entranceway, pal. As soon as I got here, he ordered me to stand guard in front of lobby number 2.
Hold it!
And by he, you mean...
Detective Bad, of course. And this being my first time at this courthouse, he also walked with me up to the 3rd floor hallway in front of the defendant lobbies.
And did you meet anyone along the way?
Well... Just as we entered the hallway, ran into Miss Yu. When he heard from Miss Yu that Miss Faraday was not to be interrupted, that's when Detective Bad told me to stand guard in the hallway, pal.
So far, Detective Gumshoe's testimony is matching up with Detective Bad's.
From that time on, until I heard the gunshot, I was in that hallway the whole time.
Hold it!
You claim to have been in that hallway the whole time. However, is it not a fact that you did something while you were in that hallway?
Of course I did something. I guarded the door to lobby number 2, pal. What else?
Very well then. And what exactly does guarding that door entail?
Well, to put it simply... Oh, I know. It was my job to stand in front of the door without moving an inch.
Oh? Detective Gumshoe, you mean to tell me that you didn't take a single step away from the door to lobby number 2? Is that really what you wish to testify to the effect of?
You got it, pal. I didn't take a single step away from that door, just like I was ordered not to. Well, why is everyone so quiet all of a sudden?
Because we are all in shock and in awe of your utter stupidity. Scruffy, if you're going to lie, at least tell us a more believable one.
Yeah, ouch! But I'm not lying.
I should hurry up and bring this insipid testimony to a close.
And until I heard the gunshot, I didn't take a single step away from the lobby number 2 door. This is the new testimony we got.
I'm only going to ask you one more time, Detective Gumshoe. Are you sure you stood in front of the door to lobby number 2 the entire time?
Yep, after I was told to by Detective Badge. I stood guard in front of that door without a single break. So believe me when I say that I was in the hallway the whole time already, pal. Why did everyone go quiet?
Apparently someone has a bit of trouble reading between the lines.
What's that supposed to mean? I don't...
Be quiet!
Youch!
I should hurry up and... Okay, so... a bit of repeated dialogue there.
We are going to present... Didn't take a single step away. Do we present the Swiss roll? Dropped by the mysterious young girl. That's not proof enough by itself. But we have his fingerprints. We know he definitely sat on the bench. And bought a Swiss cake roll.
I have an objection.
What is it, pal?
Detective Gumshoe, I wonder if you might recognize this from somewhere.
Hey, it's one of those things! Courthouse special Swiss rolls, right, pal?
Precisely. In that case, I suppose that you also recall the sullied hallway bench.
Hey! You know what? I think it was probably me that did that. Oh, jeez.
Detective Gumshoe, you know you can't go around dirtying up the courthouse like this.
You inconsiderate slovenly pig.
Eek! I promise to clean it up later, I swear!
Now then, shall we get down to business? About the fact that you didn't move even a single step from in front of that door. If that really were the case, then how were you able to buy a pack of Swiss rolls? Furthermore, if you didn't move a single step from in front of that door, how did you manage to get the bench dirty with your grubby hands?
Ouch!
It appears that Francisca's whip can do more damage than my words alone can.
Alright. I confess, pal. I was hungry, so I bought a pack for myself, okay? I thought I'd get chewed out again if anyone found out about me on the job. So I didn't want to say anything.
Well, unfortunately for you, I saw you do the whole dastardly deed. I clearly saw you buying a pack of Swiss rolls from the vending machine.
Okay. Alright, I'm sorry for lying. But that's all I'm sorry for. You got that? Because I'm not holding anything else back.
That last statement, it may sound like it makes sense. However, there's something I don't quite believe about it. Are you sure you're not withholding further information from us?
Huh? Of course not. I got nothing else to hide, pal.
Oh, if only that were true, Detective Gumshoe. Oh dear.
But it is true, I swear there's nothing else. That's it.
Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure you are aware of the price of a pack of Swiss rolls, correct?
Huh? Remind me again, pal.
The vending machine out in the hallway. He's selling packs of 2 Swiss rolls for $6 a pack. And yet, according to you, you didn't have any cash on you until you cashed your $5 annual bonus check. Isn't that right?
Oh.
Let me ask then, how you managed to purchase a pack all by yourself? Can you provide me with a proper explanation to that?
I told you, I bought it by myself, pal. There wasn't anyone else in that hallway with me. So there's no one who could have helped me buy it. Wait, don't tell me. You guys have got to prove that there was someone else in the hallway, don't you?
Correct.
As if you could. I mean, what are the chances of that? Wait, you do.
Of course I do.
What? How?
What proof do I have there must have been someone else there in the hallway?
Other than the annual bonus envelope, which we've already addressed, I think the fact that the Swiss roll was dropped by a mysterious young girl, it's worth the... I'll take the hit if it's wrong. Hey! You showed that to me not 2 seconds ago, pal.
I think you're under the mistaken impression that I bought this pack of rolls.
Wait, if you didn't buy it, then that means you must have stolen it! You thief!
What? I would never do such a thing.
All you liars are the same. You start out as thieves. You're under arrest, pal.
I believe you meant to assert that all thieves started as liars. And in that case, what does that say about you, detective? This particular Swiss roll was dropped by a certain someone.
Oh.
There were 2 rolls in this package. You ate one of them. But you then gave the other one to a certain other person, didn't you? Oh, he bought the majority of the roll, but he still gave half of it to this little girl.
No, wait, pal. You got it wrong. I ate both of them.
Hey, saw you coming this time, you old brat. It would appear that we've caught you at last.
Hey, don't you dare do anything bad to that girl.
It would appear that they do know each other after all. So why do you continue to come up to me and kick me? Have I wronged you somehow? I have a name, and it's K. K what? K Faraday! Faraday? Are you perhaps Mr. Faraday's daughter? I'm not a you, I'm a K! K. You know, good little girls don't kick other people. Especially not hard enough to leave big nasty bruises like the way you do. Well, then you shouldn't have put Gummy under arrest, mister! Gummy?
My guess is that she's talking about Detective Gumshoe.
What a cute nickname you've given him. Gummy didn't do nothing wrong!
Okay.
It appears that I will need to speak with her in a bit more detail. Roar! I'm a dinosaur! Chomp, chomp, chomp! I'ma get you!
Alright, Kay. Hopefully you won't ever be this annoying for the rest of your life. Spoilers, yes.
Now then, Kay. She's like a stray cat! I wonder if I should feed her something.
Okay, you can have. We don't need this anymore. You can have the rest of the Swiss roll. Here you go, little girl.
Okay, I promise to give you this to you if you calm down. Oh, a Swiss roll! It really belongs to you, though, doesn't it? Yeah, I was saving it for Daddy. This is going to get sad.
Oh my!
Your father, he's...
Don't say another word, pal. She doesn't know yet.
Thanks for watching out for me, Gummy. But I already know about Daddy. I overheard the guards talking about how Daddy's not here anymore.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't protect him.
Okay. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna. Cry. It's all right. Let it all out. Your father just passed away, after all. I myself was also involved in the case at this courthouse when I was a young child. A case in which my father, who was a defense attorney, passed away. All of my dreams of becoming a lawyer were crushed into fine ash on that nightmarish day. Even now, the wound festers deep in the depths of my soul. Ever since that incident, I've dedicated myself to locking away every criminal I can. And now, to have this happen right in front of me. This child, I feel a certain shared fate, a common bond between us. Miles Edgeworth, what sort of gentleman are you? Are you going to just stand there and watch a lady cry? You're right, I'm sorry about that. Okay, here. How about we use this as a neckerchief and dry your little eyes. No, the cravat! No!
No, my cravat! Don't blow your nose on that!
I feel better now, thanks.
Well, I guess I'll be walking around for the rest of the day with a child's snot on my cravat. So that's great! That's wonderful news. It's the best thing so far.
Okay. Are you going to be alright?
Yep,
I'm already alright. Somehow, I highly doubt that, but I'm not going to push it. I promised Daddy I'd never cry in front of strangers.
And you're a good kid, aren't you, Kay? You always keep your promises, right?
That's right. Even if I can't see Daddy anymore, I'm still gonna keep all my promises. You're a very brave girl, Kay. You're a very good child for keeping the promises you made to your papa. I'll even testify that you didn't cry just for you. Thank you very much, lady. Ha, it's nothing. I'm only telling the truth after all. It would appear that because her father was a respected prosecutor, Franziska is sympathetic to Kay's feelings. Alright, let's have a chat. Kay, what kind of person was your father? Daddy was a hero of justice. His job was to catch all the bad people in the world. So to you, a prosecutor is a hero of justice, huh? I suppose we are in a sense, as we are the ones who seek guilty verdicts for criminals. Plus, you know what? Whenever I came to the courthouse, Daddy would buy me my absolute favorite treat, Swiss rolls. Oh? I want to be a hero of justice someday, just like Daddy. So I've been working really hard. I see. And what have you been working hard on? I've been working hard to keep all the promises Daddy and I made together. A promise notebook. May I take a look inside, Kay? Sure, okay. It appears to be an exchange diary of sorts between father and daughter. Mr. Faraday's writing conveys a sense of the kind of man he was. This little notebook just might come in handy later.
I'll just take this into evidence if you don't mind.
Thank you for showing it to me, Kay. I hope you'll continue to work hard and become a hero, just like your father. I'm gonna try!
Hey, Kay, so I'm a detective that catches the bad people, right? That makes me a hero, too.
Yeah, and you're really cool too, Gummy.
Yeah, aren't I, Kay?
What is with the two of them?
I hand on the evidence of justice, so that makes me a hero too. I am a cool guy who you should want to be like. You can grow a large beard and shave your head on purpose, and not because you didn't want to go bald.
Yes, and thanks to your also heroic testimony, you almost painted that detective as a vile criminal and sent him out to jail.
I'm really sorry about that.
Gummy is not a bad man, okay? That poor judge. He's being treated like a vile criminal rather than a hero of justice. It appears that you and Detective Gumshoe are good friends, Kay. Yeah, we're friends! In that case, would you mind telling me a little more about him?
Okay.
So I take it that you ran into Detective Gumshoe earlier? Yup! I was on my way to see Daddy when I saw Gummy standing there. He was standing in the hallway, standing real hard at the vending machine. So I said, hi! And when was this? Huh? Oh, before everything got crazy. How long were the two of you together? We only talked for a little while, and then we went on our own ways.
That's right, pal. Kay and I only talked for a little while, and that's it.
Oh, which means we have now confirmed that Kay was in the hallway during the recess, isn't that right?
Ah! You got me.
I told you stop paying on Gummy, mister! Very well then. I'll just have to speak with the good detective in private later. Were you the one who bought this pack of Swiss rolls, Kay? Well, I didn't really have a lot of money, and I somehow made $1 out of all the pennies and quarters I had. But that still wasn't enough, and I really, really wanted one. Come to think of it, she did come and ask me to exchange a handful of change for $1. And that's when you came and asked me to change your money, correct? Yeah, thanks a bunch for doing that, mister. Sure. But let me ask you, even with that $1, you still didn't have enough, correct? Well, that's why...
Hey, if you bully Kay anymore, I'm gonna have to arrest you, pal.
Need I remind you that you're the one already under arrest?
Yo!
I sense that Kay is going to be less than forthcoming with this question. Sorry about your roughly thing. Yes, well, now that it's positively drenched in your nasal mucus. Don't worry, Kay. I have a spare. I can just yank this one out and another one goes... So here, you can have this one. Daddy said, never take things from a stranger. It's one of the promises you made in your promise notebook, correct? Yeah, look, see? It's right here on this page. Never take things from a stranger. Never go anywhere with a stranger. Alright then, I'm not giving this to you. I'm merely allowing you to borrow it. You can take it home, wash it nice and clean, and then give it back to me next time we meet. Okay, Daddy never said I couldn't borrow things from strangers. Now then, Detective Gumshoe.
Uh-oh.
I believe it is now crystal clear that you were with little K in that hallway.
Oh.
Good! Told you to stop being mean to Gummy! Mouse Edgeworth, there is still something you have yet to resolve. I beg your pardon? You still haven't offered an explanation for why that man would lie to us. That's, well... Gummy, don't tell me you lied for my sake.
Hey, don't worry about it, Kay. Everything's gonna be okay.
Ah, so that's why. So what was Detective Gumshoe's motive for lying? You can explain that, so you can't call this a perfect investigation. His reason for lying is very simple. What? Here is what I believe to be his reason. From simple observation of the detective's actions and his interactions with Kay, it's obvious the detective was lying for the young girl's sake. And this piece of evidence will show you exactly why. Which piece of evidence proves that Detective Gumshoe was lying on account of Kay?
Never take things from a stranger. Never go in with a stranger. Don't cry in front of strangers. Always give people a smile, even people you don't know. Always try your hardest to learn about things you understand. Daddy's job is to make sure everyone follows the rules. Kay, be a good girl. Promise that you'll keep your promises to me, okay? Love your daddy. Oh, that's real sad. I'm guessing that it's actually the promise notebook.
Take that! Mr. Faraday's and Kay's promise notebook? How does this explain anything? If you could take a look at this page, it's clearly written that Kay should never take things from a stranger. When Detective Gumshoe heard about that promise, he tried to cover for Kay. What a foolishly foolish fool's full of a foolish reason for a fool!
Yo!
Gummy, you lied because of me, didn't you?
Because I'm your friend, Kay. That's why.
Gummy. At long last, Detective Gumshoe, can you please tell me the whole truth now?
I guess there's no beating you, huh, pal? Okay, I'll spill the goods. I've been standing guard for a while. I was getting really hungry and that snack vending machine was taunting me.
But all the cash you had on you was $5 and that wasn't enough to buy anything, right? After all, the cheapest item in that machine is a $6 pack of Swiss rolls.
Yeah, but then like an angel from heaven, Kay showed up.
I was thinking about sharing a snack with Daddy, so I wanted to buy a Swiss roll. But I only had about $1 in coins.
So we pulled my $5 and her $1 together and bought a pack of Swiss rolls together.
But I was worried about breaking one of my promises. So then Gummy said,
Mr. Faraday's one scary guy when he gets mad. But don't worry, you won't get in trouble if I don't tell, right? Besides, you bought it with me. So you didn't really get it from me, you know?
He told me it'd be okay. And he gave me a whole roll to save and give it to Daddy. Who knew that Scrappy could be so considerate? Indeed. Detective, I take it that you then sat on the bench and ate the rolls together.
Yeah, we split the other roll and ate it right then. The sweet taste of that cake's chocolate, I'll never forget it as long as I live, pal.
Anyway, Kay, I believe this also belongs to you. Oh, that's from the balloon I popped. It's bad manners to leave garbage lying around, Kay. I'm sorry. Well, I guess I can't blame you for not sawing this one piece away. It was sitting high up on a windowsill where you couldn't see it. So just this once, I forgive you. But that balloon, I wanted to surprise Gummy a little, so I popped it on purpose. And because of me, Gummy dropped his half of the Swiss roll.
Wow, you really got me there, pal.
So I thought maybe I should give Gummy this other roll. And then I saw you picking on Gummy, mister. So you kicked me, is that it? You sure are a feisty one. I'm really sorry, mister. It's alright. I'm perfectly unharmed except for a large bruise and also my ego. But about this Swiss roll, would it be alright with you if I held on to it until Detective Gumshoe is cleared of all charges and free to go?
Yeah, sure. Just make sure you give it to Gummy afterwards, okay?
Of course. I promise. Now then, I believe we have proven beyond the shadow of a doubt that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway for the entire duration of his duty, which undeniably proves that Detective Gumshoe could not have committed the double murders.
Objection.
What?
Actually, it proves just the opposite, Edgeworth. You've just shown that Detective Gumshoe is the only one who could have committed the crime.
What do you mean?
It's quite good to eavesdrop, monsieur. I'm getting lectured on manners by a girl with a penchant for whipping people. What? How dare you talk back with such insolence? You're wrong, lady. Gummy's not the bad guy. On, what have we here? What is this child doing here in a courthouse? Bailiff, please take this child in.
Hey, come back!
Miss Callisto, you. That girl is Mr. Faraday's.
I know. So what? You think that just because she's the victim's daughter, she gets to just run wild all around the crime scene? I think it's actually quite dangerous for her to speak nothing of getting underfoot.
I suppose you're right. However, as long as we're in agreement on that point, let's get back to the real issue at hand. Now then, Detective, you were in front of the door to lobby number 2 the entire time, correct?
Yeah, but...
You see, isn't it obvious that it could only be the detective? He's the only person who could have gone to lobby number 2 at the time of the murders.
I have no counter-argument to that.
Don't worry, I've already put in the necessary paperwork for his formal arrest.
But the investigation is far from over.
Oh, that's right. I was going to speak with you about that. Don't you think it's reckless to talk to the suspect out in the open without a guard?
I suppose it is.
But if someone with more experience in law than you, allow me to share something. Always keep a good eye on a criminal, or you may regret what comes of your negligence.
Oh, Miles, I can't believe you're letting this woman lecture you like this. This is unforgivable as a disciple of Von Karma.
Down, Tigress. Now then, I'll be looking forward to the results of your investigation.
So, we're back to square one.
Actually, this is our last chance. I can tell that if we fail to solve this case, Detective Gumshoe will be formally charged under all of the circumstantial evidence. This investigation is not over yet. There's still one location we have yet to inspect. It's where Detective Bad and Miss Yu were at the time of the crime. Lobby number 1. To be continued when we're gonna check out lobby number 1!
But that was a really cute case. We got to hang out with the judge. We got to do some cool stuff with Kay and Gumshoe and all the characters that everybody likes a lot. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Join us next time for more things. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't by now. Bye for now.